Here we are again. Welcome everyone coming in on live stream and welcome everyone here in the room with us. This is another beautiful day on the Daily Antidote of Song. We are surmising it to be 1236, but I'm waiting for someone who always keeps track to know, and I don't see yet. But anyway, this is the Daily Antidote of Song, brought to us by Carpe Diem Arts from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, but with people spread all over the country and all over the globe. I'm Elise Witt, coming in from Pine Lake, Georgia, and I'm very excited to bring one of our very dear, already known and loved guests, Dr. Kim Harris. But before that, I want to say hello and welcome to every single person here in the room. It's time for the Daily Antidote of Song. Welcome, Dr. Kim. So good to have you with us. Can't wait to sing with you. Hello, Aaron. Always good to know that we'll be looking and sounding so good thanks to you. And Kevin with your magic flute. And Bob and Mabel and the bears just back from a big adventure. Hello, Becky and Amanda and Miles in Michigan moving around. Hello, Nancy and the Irish cow. And Susan, yes, it's 1,238 days. Thank you for keeping me on track. Hello, Sheila in Florida. Julie, where did you go? Uh-oh, things are just jumping around. Hello, Michelle and Steve in Silver Spring. Hello, Anne in Nashville, Laris in the UK. And Jim Harkless, so good to have you singing with us as always. Hello, Bob and Luda in Victoria. And Kathleen in Albuquerque. And Joe is in New Hampshire, but getting ready to travel as usual. And Storm in the Zoomiverse. Hello, Anne in Silver Spring. And Sarah and Trish in Victoria. Hello, Athena in Brooklyn. Hello, Arlene in Berkeley, CA. And Chuck in Detroit. Let's see, I see Phil and gang in the UK and cricket dancing in Maryland. I see Annette in California and Isabel and Laris and Elizabeth and Hindi and Linda and Moon and Marjorie and Kathy in Virginia and Hoda in BC. Welcome, everyone. So good to have you with us. If I didn't catch you on the way in, I sure will on the way out. It's so great to be here again on a beautiful Saturday morning. I hope it's beautiful where you are. It is getting up in the 90s here in Georgia, but swimming helps. So happy today to have Dr. Kim Harris, one of our most wonderful guests with us. Hi, Dr. Kim. So good to see you. And coming in from LA, I believe.
I am. I'm back here at Loyola Marymount University, and at least you and I, we got the whole weekend going here because you're hosting me today, and I'm hosting you tomorrow. So we are partying.
It's a weekend here on the Daily Antidote of Song with Dr. Kim and me. It's so exciting. What are you sharing with us today?
Well, the song that I am going to share today is one that I started thinking about because yesterday was the new student convocation at Loyola Marymount University. So we had 1,600 new students and their parents and everything. And so I was, singing with the whole group of us that were singing, and it was really great fun. And so we were trying to think, what songs can we do? So we thought about, this is a Jesuit Catholic university, but there's an interfaith crowd there, and we wanted some sacred songs and some secular songs. And so one of the directors of music said, how about if we do Lovely Day by Bill Withers and Skip Scarborough? And I was like, what a great idea for a song, especially, and it was a gorgeous day. gorgeous day, and we were outside, and everything, and you could see people sort of, doing like this, especially the parents and the grandparents, but even some of the young people were also doing it too. So that is what we're going to do today. Lovely day. Okay.
Perfect and lovely.
Yes. And so some of you are going to remember this. Yeah, Bill Withers. Yes, yes, yes. So, okay, everybody. Now, so get your. Okay, can you hear these? Okay, yes. Ooh, when I wake up in the morning, love. Oh, and the sunlight hurts my eyes. Oh, and something without warning, love. That's heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world seems all right with me. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be a lovely day. Oh, a lovely day. Now, I know we can't all sing together yet, but y'all in your boxes, when I say, a lovely day, and I hold it out, and I see somebody doing it, going, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me, oh, it seems impossible to face. When someone else instead of me, oh, they always seem to know the way. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. And just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be, gonna be a lovely day. Ah, a lovely day. Oh, it's gonna be. And you know your part now, because y'all will say, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, 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 lovely day. It's gonna be a lovely day. Oh, a lovely day, 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 a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Aha. All right. Woo, you're looking good today. Got the
A
shoulder.
lovely day.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So
Yes.
when I sang that song yesterday with the group, I said, I know what I'm gonna do for tomorrow morning. Daily Antidote of Song. Oh, Storm, you met Bill Withers. Whoa, there you go.
Oh,
Hmm.
Arizona Songwriters Association. Wow. So cool. I
Uh,
think there's a movie about him, isn't there?
oh,
Does
I,
anybody know? Is there a movie about Bill Withers? I seem to watch something about him.
ah,
Such an interesting musician.
absolutely. Maybe, yeah, hopefully maybe they did like American Masters or something like that. So no,
Hmm.
it's fantastic. But I love that song. And of course, another song that definitely, stands the test of time is Lean on Me, so
Yeah.
people love to sing that song. So it was fantastic. But what
So
was so great
Bill
about,
says the movie is called Still Bill.
ah,
Yeah,
good.
it's beautiful.
Okay. So, I mean, what was so great about the about singing yesterday, it was just fantastic to see parents and their young people and family and friends and even the faculty, in their academic robes. Folks were sort of shoulder shaking. So it was fantastic to see. And hey, power of music. We all know it. That's why we're been here for 1,000+ days. How many days was that again? 1,000.
1,238.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and oh, still Bill, fantastic. All right, so I see the link is in the chat. I'm gonna have to check that out a little bit later. So, the semester for us begins on Monday at Loyola Marymount, and I know some other people, they're getting ready for the semester now. Quite frankly, I like my semester to begin after Labor Day. That feels right.
Absolutely.
But the good thing about beginning Monday is that you have one full week, and just when you can't stand it anymore, you have a 3-day weekend.
It's
So,
Labor Day.
amen.
Well,
So,
if it's any consolation to you, we are already in, we just had our second, actually our third full week. We started at the beginning of August, which I think is completely ridiculous in Georgia, where it's so hot. We should not be starting till after Labor Day, but we have started, and I am going to be doing Lovely Day thanks to you. Thank you for suggesting that song.
uh-huh. So yeah, so it's really it's just fantastic. And so people want to know, what do I have coming up? Well, coming up this semester, I am going up for early tenure at Loyola Marymount University. And
Yes.
yes. And so definitely, on your your CV, you have to put all the things you do. And Daily Antidote of Song is on my CV.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have it on my website actually. Yeah, and I keep track of all the different people that I've hosted and all the times that I've sung, so
Which
people can check that out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so good.
and then you put down that this is the first where we've got that weekend where I sing today and you host and I host today and you sing tomorrow. So we,
Another first on the Daily Antidote. As always, there's so many firsts. I hear that there's a rumor that possibly October is going to be New Friends Month. So if anybody has suggestions for people that you have connections with that you want to see, I I think I mentioned that I had been teaching at Swananoa Gathering a few weeks ago, and so I've invited a whole lot of new friends to come on in the next few months. So I'm exciting about that. I'm excited, and it is exciting. And we are very excited about you going for tenure. We are your cheerleading team.
well, I can tell you for sure that, yesterday, now, of course, this weekend, all of us are like, working on our syllabi and singing yesterday. It just makes the whole day feel different. As you all know, it makes just the whole sense of everything feel different. And it's great because here at LMU, our provost is a musician as well. And he
Oh,
gave his provost speech and then he pulled out his ukulele and sang a song, so it was fantastic.
that's what we need is musicians on all the boards and the higher up levels of things. Yeah.
Yes, I think so for sure. So I've been doing lots of different things this summer. Was in Graz, and oh yes, and for people that are knowing about Reggie, Reggie is continuing to get better and better, and he said he's doing some physical therapy now because he says he's got to be able to stand up and play that guitar and keep on it going. So so he is coming along. Had an amazing chance to do a concert with Noel Paul Stuckey, who
Wow.
stepped in. Yeah, when he said, "Well, I'll stand in for Reg." I said, "Well, there you go."
Tell
So,
me, tell me what you did in Graz because when I was a freshman in college, our conductor was the guest conductor at that festival in Graz, and we got to go as the guest choir. It was amazing. So that was many, many years ago. So tell me about your experience in Austria.
oh well. Uh, a few years back, I think in the like maybe 2008, something like that, we got this call really out of the blue. I even think it was an email out of the blue that says, "How would you like to come and do uh, and do a concert in Graz?" And we're like, "What?" But it was for this festival called the Psalm Festival, and I think I talked about this last time I was on. It's an interfaith festival, and so through the magic of Google, they looked up, and it always happens around Passover and Easter time, and they looked it up, and they found the CD that Reggie and I did with Rabbi Jonathan Kligler called "Let My People Go: Jewish and African American Freedom Songs," and they invited the three of us to come to Graz, and so we've been there a couple of times since then,
Wow.
which was fantastic. And it's and this summer they have been doing She Rose. That's right, really heroic women. And so Harriet Tubman night was the night that I got to sing for. So that it was just fantastic. So
Oh,
to
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And what's amazing in Austria and in Germany, there's a real love for, uh, well, not only for jazz, but also for spirituals and gospel music. So it's really fantastic.
Wow. And you are such a beautiful ambassador for that.
So well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So it's good. And of course, my students, on Monday, they're going to be looking at me funny when I say, okay, look at the syllabus for a while, and now we're going to sing, and they're always,
They should not look at you funny.
oh, yeah, they're looking at me funny. Some of them are like, oh, yeah. And some of them are like, oh, wow. And some of them, but there are different ways they can get extra credit in my class. One of the ways is to be in a choir.
Ooh.
And there's several different choirs. They can be in the campus ministry choir. They can be in the gospel choir. They can be in one of the choirs through the music department, and they get extra credit in my class. So,
So what are you teaching?
well, I am teaching African American religious traditions. And so, I love that course because we get to talk about all different kinds of traditions that are part of the African American community. And then the other course I'm teaching is called The Cross and the Lynching Tree. And it is Black liberation theology and womanist theology. And we start a book by James Cone, who was actually one of my professors at Union Theological Seminary in New York back when I was there. So it is really just, it's incredible. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, music is a part of both of those courses. So, mhm.
Lucky, lucky students.
Well, I think so. They don't always necessarily think so, but like I said, they're like, I can get extra credit for joining a choir. I'm like, yes, you can.
I'm guessing that even if they don't think they're so lucky on day one, I think by the end of the semester, they know that they have really lucked out to be in your class.
Well, let's just say it's memorable for them. They
Yeah.
don't remember anything. But you know what? I'm going to invite them to come on for a daily antidote of song, and they can get some extra credit if they, come on for a few times. They have 3 points that they can get, and especially because for us out here it's 9 in the morning. So if they don't have a class, or something like that, they can hop on and yes, so they can come
So
on.
they keep spreading farther and further and more out into the world. So that's beautiful.
Uh-huh. And maybe if I get anybody that sings really well, maybe I'll host them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, anything else you want us to know about before we get to sing Lovely Day again?
I don't think so. I think that's it. I'm looking forward to the semester, and I'm looking forward to hosting you tomorrow.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's
Yeah, we're
have
going to
a
call
nice day.
it a yin and yang musical weekend, something like that. So here we go. So let's do Lovely Day again. Everybody, get your, uh-huh, make a little noise, get your shoulders moving, uh-huh. And what's great about this song, I think we've got the link up there. You can listen to the original because you hear the bass going. Doom 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 doom. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. I just want to look at you. Oh, and I know it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, 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 a lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me, oh, it seems impossible to face. Oh, when someone else instead of me, well, they always seem to know the way. I just one look at you, and the world's all right with me. Oh, just one look at you. Oh, and I know it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be a lovely day. Oh, a lovely, lovely day, 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 a lovely day. Oh, gonna be a lovely day. Oh yes, you dancing, yeah, lovely day, 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 lovely day.
Lovely day. Oh, yes. Thank you, Dr. Kim Harris, for that beautiful memory and present of a lovely day. It is going to be a lovely day here in all of these places that everyone is coming in from on the Daily Antidote of Song. Thank you so much. Thank you for those of you live streaming in with us. Thank you so much for joining the Daily Antidote of Song. Day 1238. Can you believe it?
And I'll see you tomorrow when I'm the host and Elise is going to sing. And I'm going to go back and work on my syllabus. See you later.
It's gonna be another lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Thank you, Dr. Kim. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Kevin. Wish we could hear that flute. Gonna hear it soon again, I hope. Thank you, Bob and Mabel and the Bears singing in Massachusetts. Thank you, Becky and Deli and Susan G for always keeping me in Cincinnati on the right day. And thank you, Sheila in Florida, Michelle and Steve in Silver Spring. Thank you, Ann in Nashville, and Jim Harkless. So good to always have you with us. Wish we could hear that bass on that song. It would be so perfect. Thank you, Bob in Albany, Luda and Mark in Victoria, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Ann in Silver Spring, and Sarah in Texas. Thank you, Trish in Victoria, and whoops, there you go, Athena in Brooklyn. So good to sing with you today. Hello and thank you, Chuck in Detroit. Thank you, Phil and the gang in UK. Maybe next year I'll come and visit you too, till I can see my cousins in Cornwall. Cricket dancing in Maryland, as always, so good to see you. And Annette in California, and Kevin is here, yay, yay, yay. Coming in from New Hampshire, always so good to see you. Hello and farewell, thank you, Ruth in Birmingham, and Deborah, and beautiful guest Robert, so good to meet you on the screen and maybe in person soon. And Nancy with your Irish cow, thank you, Kat in Vermont, and Martha and Susan on your iPad. And thank you, Paula, for coming in and singing. And Carolyn driving. Be careful. I hope that you're a passenger. I think you are. Oh, yes. Take a big breath. I need it. And thank you, Jamie and Victoria and Diane. And I see 1, 2 curly tops. Maybe the other 2 are somewhere around. And thank you to Storm in the Zoomiverse, and Paula and Kevin in DC, and Arlene in Berkeley, and Isabel in Florida, Laris in the UK, Elizabeth in California, and Hindi and Linda on Orcas Island. I think you might still be in your rocking chair, even though we can only see a beautiful sunset. Thank you, Kathy in Virginia, Caroline in DC, Sandy in Western and NC, that's North Carolina, my home state, LMG, and thank you for joining Hoda in BC. Thanks everyone for joining on the Daily Antidote of Song. See you mañana. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday.